guys, welcome back to Easy to Keto. So today I thought I will show you a couple of the things that I keep on hand. These are kind of store-bought. I try to make my own things, but I know that a lot of people don't have a lot of time to make their own keto items. And I try to keep these on hand so that when I'm getting munchies or when I just need to eat something, I have something rather than having the temptation to cheat. So the first thing, I know I have said this over and over and over, is this really wonderful Flax Lavash. Now I get this from Costco. I'm not sure if it's available anywhere else, but my Costco thankfully carries it. Now this is not ordinary lavash. It is actually made from flax, which means that it's got a lot of fiber and it kind of contradicts the carbs that are in it. So it's gonna net out, and the total for one piece is just 5 net carbs. So it comes like this, nice big square, and it's perforated. So you can actually break it into 2 pieces. So each piece is net 5 carbs. But this is great as a bread, just as a wrap. It's great to use as a chapati if you're eating Indian food. But the best way that I like to use it is to make chips out of it. Now, I know I have a recipe out there for flax chips, which are super easy to make, but this is even easier. So let me show you what I'm gonna do with this. I have a cutting board here, and all I'm gonna do is cut this piece of lavash down into small pieces that are gonna resemble chips. All right, so I have these small pieces, and I have my oven preheating at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that is the perfect temperature for these lavash chips. Now what I'm gonna do is I also have a small baking tray, and I'm just gonna organize these on there. I usually make a lot of them at a time, so I go ahead and put them really close together and fill up the entire baking pan, but I'm just gonna show you how this works. Okay, so once you have them on your baking tray, it's gonna go into the oven. Cook these for exactly 8 minutes. And after 8 minutes, I'm gonna turn the oven off and just leave that tray in there. So it's just gonna sit there with the oven is still warm, and it will just dehydrate everything out of those chips. And this is what we're gonna be left with. I made these earlier, but you have chips. They're super crispy. And what I like to do is just take a little Ziploc bag full of these when I go to the restaurants, if I'm going to a friend's house. Usually, anytime there's a party, there's some sort of dip that's always there. Or if you go to a Mexican restaurant, there's always salsa. So if you take these chips along with you, you will always have something to dip. Most of the dips that are out there are gonna be keto friendly. They're usually creamy and yummy, or queso or salsa. But any kind of dip you have, this makes the perfect little instant chip to use. So definitely something to keep in your pantry. So my next little staple is the people at Low Carb Keto Nut Granola send me this over so I could try it out, and it's actually super yummy. So this is another one of those things where when I have the time, I usually make my own granola at home, but I do realize it takes a lot of ingredients and it takes some time. If you don't have the time, let me show you what this looks like. Look at that. There's really nothing artificial in there. It's just a bunch of nuts. There's coconuts, there's almonds, there's sunflower seeds, there's pumpkin seeds, coconut. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. And they use monk fruit and erythritol to sweeten it, so definitely low on the carbs. But if you try this, it's got a nice little crispy crunch to it. And if you add some almond milk or coconut milk, it makes an amazing cereal. So definitely a good thing to keep on hand. All right, and the third thing I have is this amazing little Bai coconut water. So coconut water is one of those things that I love, absolutely love, but it's not allowed on the keto diet. But this one actually has very little amount of coconut water in it actually, but the taste is really refreshing and it's lightly sweetened, so it doesn't feel like you're drinking a soda, but it really, really quenches your thirst and it's super delicious. This is also made with erythritol, and it has like a net 1 carb per serving. There's like 2 servings in here. So this is definitely a good thing to keep on hand. All right, then I have got this moon cheese. So a lot of this kind of cheesy snacks that are out there, there's Parmesan crisps, but I'm not a huge fan of that flavor of Parmesan, but this is cheddar. Let me show this. Look at that. Little cheddar little balls, and they're super crispy. Yum. Anytime you need a little snack that's a little crispy, crunchy, this is the way to go. And it's really only cheese, so it's pretty clean and it's yummy. And finally, I'm a huge Costco shopper, but I found these to be the most amazing little protein bars. Show you here. They come in 2 flavors, and both of the flavors are in the same box. So you get both of these, a chocolate chip cookie dough and a chocolate brownie. The chocolate chip cookie dough is my personal favorite, but a lot of protein bars that are out there, protein bars have been out there since the beginning of time, and I've tried so many of them, and they're usually chalky, and they've got this, just this really weird flavor that I don't care for. But these are the first ones that I found that actually taste like dessert. So what my husband and I usually do is we take one of these, split it into 2 little pieces, and it's like you're having a brownie for a dessert. That's how yummy they are. And they're loaded with protein. And again, they're made with erythritol, so it's sweet, but it's got very little carbs. There's 4 net carbs in the whole packet. This one only has 3 net carbs. So if you divide it in 2, you're hardly getting any for dessert. So there you go. Those are 5 of my absolute favorite store-bought staples that I keep on hand. And believe it or not, it really, really helps me kind of maintain my keto path and doesn't make me feel guilty, and I know I'm eating really, really good stuff. So if you have any other staples that you think I might like, or maybe any of our viewers would like, leave a comment below and let us know, and it'll help everybody. But remember, it's easy to keto if you know how. Thanks for watching. Bye.